Oh yeah.
Caro, come stai?
Ciao fratello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Tutto a posto.
Bene, bene, bene. You're far away.
I'm far away. Come closer, Billy. Come closer. Yes.
There you are. Now much closer. There you go, Daniele. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Good, good. Been busy in these days. Not much, customer, as you know.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
been, yes, it's been with me for a while. Now it's gonna go away. It's been tough.
It's been tough for everyone nowadays. And I was actually talking about your beautiful bar in Miami, Esotico, which I love very much. I had the pleasure to be there from the very beginning,
Yes.
and it's an excellent bar, excellent place. I love it. Everyone in Miami should visit it for sure. Um, Daniela, you are the master known as for tiki style. I was wondering what makes you to be what attracted you to be a tiki style bartender? How did you get attracted to tiki?
This is a long story, but to make it short, very. I always start like this. So when I was 17, I was already working behind a bar. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear.
You guys hear me well? And move because you're a bit noisy. Maybe.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. So when I started working behind the bar many years ago, so I was 17. Now I'm 50. So you do the math.
Yeah.
And I always I was in Italy, of course. I always liked the tropical side of cocktails. You know, a lot of my colleagues, they were very focused on making the perfect, my cocktail martini, in and out, anyway. Of course, the Negroni and stuff. I like the Negroni, of course. But I always, challenge myself. I always challenge myself to make something different. As you know, I've been around the world like you, and not like you, but almost like you.
No, you have. You have.
And when I do my seminars or my tiki talk or whatever, like any occasion, I had a lot of crowd in front of me. One of the questions was, close your eyes. Okay, well, I would say always close your eyes. You have a cocktail in your hands, where you are, and which cocktail you have in your hands. I never heard anybody tell me I have a martini cocktail in my hands, and I am in London. No way. I always get. Oh,
I see where you're going.
I
It's
say,
beautiful.
oh, right. So I always do that, and then people say, of course. They tell me I have a pina colada. I am on some Mexican beach. Or I have a Mai Tai. I am on the catamaran or somewhere. But nobody ever told me I have a car retrievers #2 and I am in Stockholm. Like that. So
True that. People associate cocktails with fun and with traveling.
exactly. And then I still cocktail. They just award themselves cocktail something, a lot of color, fun, like you do, like fun. So I always been on that side. So the approach to tiki was easy because I've been a tropical guy all my life. So all my money I was making even when I was a kid. So now I have a amount of money. My first drive was, oh, I'm gonna go to Palma de Mallorca. I'm gonna go to Ibiza. So I was going straight even from Italy, going to see some other considered to me exotic place, like the Balearic island of Spain.
Yeah,
They're
beautiful.
pretty exotic, because back then you speak another languages. So if you go to Italy, there are beautiful places, but it's not exotic like to go to Balearic with the palm trees, and,
Ibiza, Palma de Mallorca.
No, it different also people. Speak another languages. So for me it was very cool. And then making more money, the travel it's not, we're going to Caribbean,
Yes.
more money you make, more farther go. Still Polynesia and Hawaii,
Nice, nice,
So,
nice.
and then I moved to America, of course. I moved to America, and then was 95.
Yeah.
And then I started working as a bartender here and there, like you, like you. Sorry, say that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
was maybe anybody that know me for a long time, they can tell. Maybe I was the first, what we call it, acrobatic bartender in
Oh,
Italy.
yeah. Nice, nice,
I,
nice. That's
I,
awesome.
I do have some video that you're gonna laugh if you see it, but
No, but I saw in one of the videos you were making a cocktail and you were
uh,
installing a bottle.
yeah, but
Also.
look, was Paolo Ramos coming to Italy?
Hmm.
Remember the Paulo Ramos, the guy from Portugal, very
Okay.
popular flair.
Never met him.
Yes, I mean, but was fun because I always like the fun part of the bar. But anyway, going back to
Yeah.
Miami, I was going to bars and club and restaurant looking for a job. But before coming here, I was like full of work. Like
Yes.
I was working for really good money as a freelancer. Now we call it a guest bartender. I
Hmm.
was a night in Verona, a night in Rome. I was doing my show,
Yeah.
like a crazy, like smoke machine, spitting fire, all the things I do all the time. But anyway, so I came to Miami, and I was doing the right cocktail. I was doing the pina colada with coconut cream, with the pineapple juice. I was
Using
squeezing my
fresh
lime.
ingredients.
Yeah,
Yes.
squeezing my lime, good garnish. When I came to Miami, I went to work to this place. They asked me for a margarita. I make a fantastic margarita. They sell me back. I say, oh, because it doesn't taste right. Come on, everything is right. Was
It's a
everything
tequila
right?
lime juice.
Was
En
everything
cuanto.
actually my touch was a spoon of Grandmarnier, you
Oh,
know?
beautiful. Making a
Then
Cadillac, yeah?
yeah, the Cadillac exactly. And then the Cadillac margarita, bro, they don't like it because they used to drink pounder cocktails.
Yeah, yes, of course, of
And
course.
then when I saw the garnish set was olives with red pepper stuffed, piece of lime, piece of lemon, and plastic cherries. I
Yes.
say, oh shit. I say,
Yeah.
man. And then when I try, oh, can I get a pineapple? No. Can I get a fresh mint? No. So it was like, uh,
Lot of limitations.
yeah, so I was making basically Stoli up with 3 olives,
Yeah. Yeah.
rocks, or I was making Dirty Martini, which is the best thing. And the Cosmopolitan. Then the best thing happened when they asked me, how can I have a Cosmo with absolute Mandarin? Okay, fantastic. That was great. So,
Yeah.
and then, I moved out a bit from the bar because I couldn't find in Miami back then a place that fit me. And then I went managing the bar only in
Hmm.
one cigar bar, and then eventually I went to the kitchen, the Italian restaurant.
Yep.
So I got some good skill of chef too. So I went to the kitchen, and then I passed from the kitchen straight back on the floor as a host and floor manager, and then I was doing my night at the bar, and then soon I have an opportunity to own with the same owner of the restaurant open, which is now my partner here in Esotico,
Nice.
and also the godfather of my son, so his family.
Nice.
I
Nice.
we opened up one place in Miami Beach called Segafredo.
Segafredo
Uh,
on Lincoln Road.
yeah,
Amazing. Packed all
still
the time.
open. So that
Yeah.
was my one of my last thing I did in Miami before I went back to Europe for a while. Over there, I put all my cocktails I like to do because I was in charge of everything. I didn't ask
Hmm.
anybody what to buy, what to do. So I went back to my good mojitos, the caipirinha, and some other tropical stuff. And then I was doing a Tiki Tuesday. I remember I was Monday night when it was very quiet in Miami Beach, especially that part of Lincoln Road. I was going behind the alley and with the machete cut off the palm leaves. Palm leaves.
Yeah.
So for the next day, I have to set up the bar like super tiki, super tropical,
Yeah.
because it was like the design of the bar was paid by, of course, the franchisee. So it's black and red with some
Yeah.
black and white pictures. So on that night it was like, okay, this is The rest of the week, I do what is good to make money.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday night,
It's my night.
Tuesday night, I do what I want.
Yes,
So that,
of course.
that's what happened. It was really cool then to have the Tiki Tuesday. And then,
Nice,
of course, as you know, very close to us, it's 45 minutes north Miami. We have the Maikai. So Maikai is the Tiki place to go in America, one of them. But Maikai it's been there from December 28, 1957. So it's the oldest Tiki resort. To keep it that way is a voyage to.
You said 1927?
No, 57.
57, okay.
So
Because
imagine.
Tiki wasn't there by then. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It started in 1934, right? With
Exactly. So Don the Beachcomber started in 1934. Okay.
Yeah.
Don Beachcomber has a bartender called Mariano Licudine. Was the most famous bartender he had. So what happened? Mariano Licudine eventually left Don the Beachcomber in Chicago at that point to come and open Maikai here in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
So the general manager of today of Maikai is the son of the original general manager.
Oh, wow.
So Maikai had just two general managers.
Yes, from generation.
Yes, the father and the son now.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Going, and then I was in love with Tiki, of course, but I couldn't really express myself. I have to study a little bit more. I need to travel. I need to meet interesting people. And then, social media, internet, everything happened. I just remind you guys that if you're young, we were in 2000 when you have no computer. The 2000 looks like, but in the year 2000, nobody.
No social media, no nothing.
There was no social media, no personal computer.
Yeah.
Nothing like this.
Just email.
Maybe some email, but it was also hard to connect. And then I remember I got my first email, which is still have it. I did it doing secret at the Delano Club.
Nice. And Daniela, let me ask you this question that a lot of people ask me. It's like, what does it make a cocktail to be considered tiki? Like rum? So you cannot make a cocktail without tiki, without rum?
Of course, yes, you can. I'd say rum is like 85% maybe of the
tiki
Tiki experience. Also rum blends and stuff. And I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, I open a tiki bar. I need a tiki mug." You really don't need a tiki mug because Don the Beachcomber never had a tiki mug. For many 25 years maybe. And Trader Vicky, yes, we start to have mugs, not tiki. But
yeah, because is that so? Basically, could be. So, what is the difference between a tropical and a tiki? So, tiki has to be like a blend of rums, higher in alcohol. Obviously,
no, really. Look, there are tiki cocktail like the Missionary Downfall. It's not really strong cocktails, And then you go to the Hell Pacific, and it's got killer or zombie. But what make a tiki cocktail, of course, is the whole experience. Beside the ingredient, we use fresh citrus mostly, and we don't, for example, mango. You don't find mango, papaya, and tiki, but you find in tropical. You find coconut, yes. You find pineapple, yes. Passion fruit, yes. There is a lot of honey and spicy syrup. There is almond, the almond expedite with the falernum, with the orgeat. There is the grenadine. There is bitters.
Yes.
There is also. The glassware, the garnish. It's like all. It's all
absinthe.
The absinthe, the Pernod, it's a mix of the falernum, the butter. There is like Don the Beachcomber, how you call it? The Don Gardenia mix example. You use butter, cream, honey,
Yeah, that's one of the questions I usually comes
comes all the time. And this other one is probably you heard it a lot of times. Sometimes there are cocktails that people make. They're classics. The recipes are out there. You just Google them and they're there. And for some way and somewhat, like people find a way to make a difference anywhere. So, and of course, without a doubt, Mai Tai is one of them. Mai Tai, you can go to 10 different bars, you order a Mai Tai, and you get a different drink every single time. What's your recipe of a Mai Tai? You make the classic, so if I will Google it, it's the same that you make, or you make like a tweak?
Okay, I want to say something before. So Mai Tai, we don't know how was the Mai Tai back in 1944. First of all, we were not in Oakland. We were not in California.
In Trader's Peak, yeah.
We are now with Trader Vic. We don't know which lime you really use, which kind of orchard he used, he made it, how he made it. The rum back then was different than now, I guess. I mean, he was using, looks like the first recipe was overproof rum. And then he used to put the lime, he used to squeeze the lime, put inside. And then, I mean, like every other recipe, Mai Tai evolved. Eventually became Martinique and Jamaican. But what I see on Trader Vic cocktail, he never match, he never blend rum. I mean, this is my personal theory. So listen, Don Beachcomber was an expert. He was the first rum ambassador. Don Beachcomber, he learned about rum when he was 7 years old because he used to drink with his old grandfather. He traveled. He knew personally Mr. Myers. He knew personally the Nephew family, and then he used to have 178 rum in all this in 1944. So imagine, he used to have a Don Beachcomber New Orleans rum, Don Beachcomber Cuban rum, Don Beachcomber Jamaica rum with his own label. So he was blending the rum
in a different level. Completely.
Yeah, I mean, it was so. And then I never see on Trader Vic cocktails mixing up rum, blended rum. So maybe when he made the Mai Tai, what happened that eventually he went back to see Don Beachcomber and then he mixed up the rum. I don't know how he got to Martinique and Jamaica together. But anyway, so if you open up any book or you Google it, the Mai Tai is gonna be always different. So if you want to stick on the most popular and the old recipe, I will go for orgeat, lime, orange curacao, Martinique rum, and Jamaica rum. Crushed ice, shake, and mint. But example, if you go to Hawaii, that is a national drink of Hawaii. It is another long story. But you're gonna get Mai Tai eventually with orange juice or pineapple juice, and they ask you for $2 extra a float of dark rum. And they put you plastic stuff on top and this and that, pineapple, and then it's very light on ice, so very hot and very strong. It's no good.
Yeah, I tried my first Mai Tai. I tried it in Hawaii and Trader's Vic, and I did not like it.
Of course.
Then for some reason, I mean, it's just happens the same thing when I went to. I was so excited. I went with Tomek Malik. We went to Singapore at the Raffles Hotel. So we were like, let's have a Singapore sling, and it was one of the worst Singapore sling I've ever had. Sure. And I'm like, it's like they lost the sense of like fresh ingredients like other cocktail bars too. So that's why I wanted to know what was your take on a Mai Tai. What Daniele would make me.
So here and the Esotico and also my other bar in Italy, the recipe of Mai Tai, my recipe is called the New Mai Tai. And new because my other bar is called New Lounge, and it was invented back then, and it's just very simple. We substitute the the orgeat with homemade Falerno, which is closed, a bit spicy. And then we add passion fruit puree with no sugar. Basically, the ingredients are the same. But the only things we do, I using like at the end when before serving, we do a floating of. You're gonna see a really intense red color. What I use agricole rum, just white agricole rum, colored with food colorant, natural food colorant.
Yeah, natural, yeah, food coloring, yeah.
So what we do is just it's no flavor, no smell. I just color the white agricole rum to keep on top this beautiful color for cocktail, for picture, and also the kick.
The strings, the extra kick coming in. Nice, beautiful. Valentino Longo was saying like, you are the Don Beachcomber of 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, vale, yes. One interview I had, like I think last week. I don't know. I don't like to talk about myself much. I like to talk about things I do, but not by myself. So I say, okay, well, at some point I say, okay, I'm a modern beachcomber. I guess I am.
Yes, you are indeed. And let me tell you, Esotico is a bar like it's a bar like I've never seen. I've never seen a bar like that. In my life.
Thank you,
Daniele. What books would you recommend us? Like, let's say top 3 to 5 books that you recommend everyone, the viewers, to learn about Tiki.
Allora, in Italiano. So first, I wanna do a little bit. If we are lucky, by the end of the year, we're gonna have the Esotico cocktail book.
You going to?
Yes, Esotico is gonna be cocktail and fruit.
Nice.
So let's see. I'm not ready. I'm supposed to work 2 hours a day. But I will let you know. You're gonna be one of the first to have a year value for sure.
Please.
And but for now, I guess to go and learn about Tiki, I will go back a little bit, and I'm very lucky because I have a huge collection of old books as well that I bought during all these years. I was lucky to find in some market in Hawaii or in Miami or in Los Angeles, or in San Diego when I go for just friends. Sometimes they just find something and then they buy from me. Anyway, I will start with one book, which is not Tiki, but it's a good introduction how important is the tropical cocktails. Okay. Because if you want to also understand what this Tiki was not, it's better to start with the portion of the Caribbean. So the portion of the Caribbean from Jeff Berry is the best. And then I will go to...
It's called Potions of the Caribbean?
The portion of the Caribbean. Potion of the Caribbean. And then I will go with Sipping Safari. Jeff Berry again. The new edition. Then, Sipping Safari. With this, and then actually, I mentioned both for 2 reasons. For one reason also because I contribute to their book too.
Oh, nice.
There is a portion of the Caribbean. There are some of my collection. If you read in the back, some picture and stuff is my personal collection stuff that Jeff, I give it to him for their searching in the book, especially for Bacardi pre-Castro era that I collected in Cuba many years ago.
Nice.
I donate some back then at the Bacardi Museum like many years ago as well. And then on the new one, the Sipping Safari, there is also my recipe, one of my recipes.
Nice.
Yeah,
which one?
So, the Camaina. Camaina is a drink that we serve in a coconut, real coconut. And actually here in Miami, we're lucky. We have coconut every corner.
Everywhere. So now, I saw, that makes me sure, not only you are a person so influential in Tiki that it helps book writers to have that a little touch of your knowledge and research from your experience. As well, you have created a line of spirits like a rum and liqueurs, Alamea, right? Excellent, excellent. Which I had the pleasure to try in Esotico, and I really recommend you to guys search it up. I mean, they have its own website as well. I think it's alamealiqueurs.com, and it shows you recipes and it shows you the different characteristics of the rums that you have.
Yes,
Which
we
you have like
also
you have four different liqueurs, right? You have the
five now.
five now. So you have the rum, and then you have
So we have the spice rum.
yeah.
For America, we have only three.
Okay. Okay.
America, we have the spice rum, the pimento rum base, of course, the
Mhm.
allspice rum,
And the coffee.
allspice, and the Hawaiian coffee liquor, the Kona coffee liquor.
Yeah.
For US, for the other market, anywhere from Ukraine to I don't know London or Greece, example, we
Yep.
have also peach
Peach brandy.
and
Coconut.
coconut rum. Coconut rum will come next year in Miami.
Nice,
US.
nice. I cannot wait. We really need a good one.
That's
Good coconut.
actually in Greece and in UK is a top selling now for us.
Oh wow. Oh, wow. So, Daniele, could you tell us what were the biggest challenges that you had going from a bartender performer to a bar owner? Because nowadays a lot of people love the fact that they want to, okay, I'm a bartender, I know my recipes, I want to open my own bar. So that's what everybody says until they open it. They're like, God damn it, because it is a lot of work that you need to put into it. And it's not just opening a bar; it's knowing what to do opening a bar in a way. So, what was your biggest challenge that you had going from bartender to bartender consultant to a bar owner?
I mean, I own a bar now 25 years.
25 years.
Yes.
But
I mean,
that's the one in Italy.
No, also yes. No, in Italy now it's 20 years, but before that I was operating here in Miami as well. So I start own a bar more than 25 years ago, my first bar.
Okay.
And then from 20 years now, every bar I open is still open.
Okay, so that says that you were doing the things right.
So I still own it. I have 3 places in Italy. They're still open.
Nice.
And one is 20, one is 5 years, and one is 15 years.
Great.
And Esotico will be 1 year soon. But,
yes.
But the most difficult part is to find the right partner. Because I always say that in Italy we say la fortuna di un uomo la fa un altro uomo. That means you need alone you can go nowhere. You always need somebody that back you up. You need somebody that got different skill than yours.
Yes, to complete your skill.
Sometimes like what I see, and then I don't want to do an example, but when I see bars open by 2 bartenders, if they both want to do the same thing, they're not going to last long. Because the ego, because everybody want to do only that, and then, but one of the most important things is the back of the house.
Yes.
Because if you are a great bartender, you make great cocktails, but you don't go to the bank, or you don't know how to, to manage your stock, or you don't know how to do your drink cost, you don't know how to do the schedule of your employees, and you don't know
how to deal with your employees.
Yeah, you don't know also the rules. Example now, in the world we live now, got a lot of rules to follow.
Yes.
So the meeting, you need to be, especially in America. In America, you have to be super 100% into that.
Yes.
Me now, I can do bartending. I can work behind the bar at full shift. It's impossible. Even I don't even work. I'm busy to do everything else than making a cocktail. Of course,
No,
if
of
you
course,
come,
of course.
if you come, I'm gonna make a daiquiri for us, 100%. I'm gonna make a mai tai, small cat, and I want to show you what's going on in the next cocktail. I design all the cocktail with Alice. So me and Alice, we are on everything together. So we decide the garnish, the ice, what we do with this, the bottle. We're doing a lot of bottle cocktails now.
Oh,
So
nice, nice. Yeah, for obviously from the pandemic, it
yes,
forces us to do that.
yeah. If you see the new menu on the website, we have
Hmm.
like 15 choice of different size and different,
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So
That's great. Yeah.
but without Alice's example, I can't do this because I can't think about. I'm gonna design the label, but Alice, okay, I ordered the bottle, give me the size. So you need to
It's a
have
team
somebody exactly. You
to back you
know,
up.
this morning 9 we had a meeting, our corporate meeting. Of course, in on like virtual meeting now, and we talk about like everything. You know, here in America, especially, you can leave nothing behind.
No,
And
no.
then
It's from numbers, from menus, scheduling, like everything that you said
my
is
partner told me, Danny, let me know if I can help with something that you can do it. Say, no, you're doing everything already. You're doing all the back of the house thing.
yeah,
You know,
which is huge.
yes, I got an inspection. They asked me to put the vacuum things for the mopeds faucets.
Yeah.
Huh? I said, what hell is that? I Google it.
Yeah.
I say, okay. I say, okay, I know what it is, but I know what the name, what to buy. So I say, can you please take care of this? Okay, no problem.
Boom,
For me, it
done.
takes a half day to get what I'm gonna call the inspector, say, what is this? What is that? I know, Google
Yeah,
this, go ahead, which one? Say, can you do me a favor? Can you fix it? Yes, that's it.
boom, done.
Easy,
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Does I have time to talk to you?
exactly. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. That's good. Thank him for me. No, but that's great. That's great because it's usually someone always needs someone, a partner in in a business to. I agree 100%. I like to instead of going solo, it's always better to do a partnership with someone that knows something that you don't, or is better than you in something. So that way you can complement it. It can enhance the whole idea, the whole concept of opening a bar, which
Also,
is
let me
great.
tell you one thing. If your
Hmm.
partner is not working 100% with you, it's better. Because, example, my partner has been in the business forever. We have 9 restaurants in town. Okay, so it's been in this. When he walk in and see something, then maybe I don't see it because I'm here like 15 hours a day.
Yes, exactly.
So
He's more fresh. He's
like
looking
me,
outside the box.
when I go, uh, don't touch my bar. My bar, I can tell you exactly if I move one bottle of rum or whatever,
Hmm.
or my tikis.
Hmm.
Because I have like 300 bottles of rum behind the bar, as you know, plus all the tiki, all the small things. I know if something is missing, so now I walk in. But maybe, something else I don't figure out because I'm too busy to do other stuff.
Of course, of course.
Imagine if you are alone, you don't see things. After a month, you don't see any shit.
No, no, no. Definitely need somebody. That is huge. Um, you were saying before, like if I go to your bar, you make us a daiquiri. So how would you make your daiquiri? Because we were talking with Julio about classic daiquiris, and I also was talking to Davide um, the other night, Borgia, about daiquiris and cocktails and stuff. And would you mix rums to make your daiquiri to make a unique touch, or no need, or just daiquiri is good as is,
Look,
or it
depends.
depends? It
Depends,
depends.
because now, I mean, if I go back in the time, I will be more strict.
Mm-hmm.
But when you, that's what something the bartender they need to change. Have to be more open
Mm-hmm.
and say, I don't do this. No, I say I can't. I give you something else. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So because people are all different. If they want a daiquiri with Zacapa, I know, that is not right. But
Yeah,
you know, and
that's what they want.
look the other way. I'm gonna
Yeah,
charge you $23. Who cares?
yeah,
You
exactly.
know, you want
Yes.
you want a double? I'll charge you 40. That's fine for me.
Yeah.
But um, me, daiquiri was be part of my life for a long time. One of my best friends is David Cordoba, and
Nice.
he been for a long time a Bacardi ambassador. He put the daiquiri back on track. I'm talking about 10 years ago more, when
Mm-hmm.
nobody was drinking daiquiri. And then every bar, he was going and making the right daiquiri. And I met my wife, my third wife, with a daiquiri in my hand. So it's
Nice.
so yes, and that was great. And then we have a beautiful children. But my family. So
Yes, yes, yes.
so
I saw.
anyway, beside that, I don't know. Even my son, the first drink. I mean, my son is, William, 22.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
first drink he shake was a daiquiri. But I didn't ask him. He just do it. It's something you think it's easy to do, or maybe he knows because we talk a lot about this, daiquiri thing that it come out naturally. But for me, regarding your question, is uh, simple, less. I mean, less simple. Have to be simple.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Okay.
have to. You don't have to go crazy. Find. Uh, uh, I
It's
don't
so
know.
it's also good for the moment, and there are
I don't
so
know.
many good products out there, like so many good
Look,
rums that you don't, you know.
look. My daiquiri example. I like to use the white rum. Can be a
Carta Blanca,
superior. Superior
Carta
can be
Superior.
a Probitas from
Nice.
Foursquare. Can be 3 star. Can be Don Q. I like Don Q. It's fantastic. And I add uh, a bar spoon of my pimento.
Okay. Nice.
Uh, and it's super cool because
It
I got
gives it
the
a
spicy
little.
note. So
Hmm.
I need a light rum because I need to get the daiquiri taste, and
Hmm.
then a little bit of. But going back to the question,
Hmm.
I think rum is important, of course, but but very important for a discovery in all my things. Very important are the sugar. So we did a blind test and everything. Alice, come here. Alice just arrived to work. So previously in the new lounge, we start doing this.
Ciao, come stai?
So in new lounge, he was present. So we start doing this card, the menu of caipirinhas.
Yep.
So we have different cachaça. We had 2 different lime, Brazilian lime and a Mexican lime back then.
Mexican, right?
And then we had 12 different sugars.
12.
12. Here in, actually, I wrote a few recipes for this company. I was the only bartender that wrote recipe beside all the chefs, big chefs. But we're talking about 15 years ago, maybe. So,
Yeah.
and then I developed my sugar thing. So imagine that you be in a town like Bologna, you're gonna have caipirinha. So
Hmm.
you have Brazilian sugar, Brazilian lime, of course, Brazilian cachaça. So the only thing was not Brazilian, my hands and the eyes, right?
Yeah.
And the eyes. But basically, it's kind of cool.
Yes, of
So,
course, of course.
and
So that's when you get in a caipirinha that people will drink in Brazil.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But even here, if you come, you want a old fashioned or you want a daiquiri, I can give you from coconut sugar, organic from Java, Peru, Lima, Fiji, a lot.
Wow.
Florida, Demerara, Muscovado, even from Africa, like Malawi, whatever.
Wow.
But and we can use the same rum, the same quantity, and the same quality of lime, and changing sugar. We're gonna have three different daiquiris.
Different drinks. Wow. Wow. It's true. It's true. People take for granted many times in the daiquiri that one ingredient, and in a cocktail by having three ingredients, you change one to a different flavor profile, and you have it's like the Negroni changing the vermouth. People think
Exactly.
of the gin, but what about the vermouth? You change
Yeah.
the vermouth, you change completely the Negroni.
Yeah.
It is a really good point that I never think of it. Well, probably because the places I work at usually have one type of sugar, so
Yes.
and one
So let
type
me
of
tell
lime.
you, I
You
give
don't
a
have that
tips
choice.
to bartenders. What also we did, um, I blend the sugar. So what I
Yes.
do, I use a food processor, and I do like the sugar very
Ver-
very
Very thin.
very thin. Example. So and then you always use 1 spoon for mojito daiquiris. So if you blend the sugar, mostly it's gonna become a really nice white color, and then you're gonna just put the spoon inside the shaker, and as soon you put the lime, already
It
dissolved,
melts. Yeah, it dissolves. Yeah.
and then also in a busy night like we had in Bologna, or even here, we do the sour mix, which is we blend the sugar, and we have the same amount of lime, and we have our sour mix ready. Can be for daiquiri, mojito, or any other drink. So you know that you need to use 1 ounce for everything, and then you double up with the spirit. So, and then we have like example. In that case, we have the mojito base, which is like cane sugar, and the daiquiri we using a demerara sugar.
Okay.
But if you
Yes.
look at them when you blend it, they look the same. But when you taste it, are different.
It tastes different. Exactly. Wow, that's great. And when you blend them, so the amount that goes in the spoon is different because it's blended.
No, actually, no. You need to taste it because
You need to
also
taste it.
depend on the lime you have at that moment.
Yeah, perfect.
Because
Yeah.
some lime can be more acid, some lime you have to do it daily by day.
Yeah, day by day tasting, which is the art of the craft cocktail that sometimes people take for granted. Like the lime will change from morning to
Yeah,
afternoon.
look, to be honest with you, me, I prefer to buy cold press lime,
Yes,
and because first of all,
consistency.
consistency, pricing. I say, okay, I need 15 liter a week. This is the price. I pay, I don't know, $20 a liter, and it's gonna cost me that. I know it's gonna nobody is gonna squeeze, because what happened when they squeeze lime?
Hmm.
If they squeeze by hands, they don't squeeze enough,
Hmm.
and then you throw it away. And then when they bring you the lime is not the same. If you go buy
Hmm.
it, is another thing. Buy it also. If you squeeze it manually, you're not gonna go till the end, and then you lose money. If you squeeze it,
Too
if you
much.
squeeze it too much, example electronically, you're gonna squeeze the white part. It's
The
gonna
pith,
be yes. So uh,
and you
when
get
you
the
do
bitterness.
200-300 cocktails a night, and then it's all like tropical basic, I suggest you, or you buy the Zumo machine, but you need to go lime all the time. Or if somebody like a colleague come, you want to do a fresh, nice, squeezy daiquiri, do it. But I will not go crazy, especially now that you need to control everything.
Yes, of course, of course. Especially because if you want to survive on this pandemic, is the cost is very is extremely important. Extremely important. And what makes you glassware? in tiki bars, you mentioned before that it's not that important
No,
because
no,
I mean, no, no, there is not. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Not that it's not important, but you said that some people said that they cannot make a tiki because they don't have a tiki glass. How much importance have the glassware on the tiki experience per se?
all.
All of it, right?
Yeah, because it's
Because
all together. If you look up our menu online, you will see
mhm.
there is every cocktail is served in a different glass. You'll not find any. You'll not find cocktails in like the same glass.
No, of
Very,
course, no, no. I've
very.
been, I mean, in Esotico many times. The glassware is incredible, and yeah, and it's a different experience for sure.
So for me, I'm lucky because I design glasses. So it's easy for me
Nice,
to have it. I design glass for eBay. If you go
nice.
to Amazon,
Hmm.
Amazon, you put Kaiko eBay glass, it's gonna pop up my name and my designer.
Nice, nice,
With Cocktail Kingdom, we're gonna go soon. We're gonna come out with a super vessel
nice.
beside the spoon, and also, so this is like
I have that one.
I know you. So this one is like what make the difference. So if somebody want to do a tiki project, even doesn't have to be a tiki bar, but maybe you want to do a section of your menu, or you want to do
Yeah,
a section of your bar, and you want to do something special. You don't need it, but if you really need it, you really want it, you want to do a tiki mug, I suggest to design your own with your name in the back. Make it unique. That's what make your place unique because you got something that it's you with the number. So you know that you make 100 and the value is high, and people
yeah,
will buy it because it's something special.
yeah. Because it's only 100 made.
So I have this one selling for now 95. It's gonna go up to 120 next month because we don't have any more. And then, but if you want to buy a really cool mug, I have it, but it's not designed by me or by
Yeah.
my friend's artist. It's you pay 35, $40 maximum with the cocktails.
Yes, yes, yes.
But it's something
You,
that they made 1,000.
yeah, you can find like as many as you want.
No, no, not really. But it's not the one you buy in China, of course.
Yeah.
But I rather
By
work on something that represent the bar or the personality of the bartender or the menu. Looks
yeah.
at me.
Yeah. Yes. Like Italian Elvis.
Yeah.
Nice. I was looking at your menu online, all the cocktails that you have to go with a
Yes.
beautiful packaging, which is something that it shows basically the way of recreating yourself in these times nowadays, which is great. A lot of bars around the world is doing the same thing because we have no choice. I was looking at this. I don't know if you remember, we did a presentation in New Orleans.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I was making the Floridita daiquiri, and you were making the
That's special
dance
daiquiri.
special
Yes.
daiquiri. Yeah, you take
Long
over
ago.
after me. So we didn't work together, but we worked on the same bar station.
I,
You
I
came right
was with
after me.
Julio. I was with Julio.
Yes, 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 yes. It was awesome. And on that one in particular, I noticed. So you made it with Bacardi Ocho Año, Bacardi Superior. So you mix two rums, then agave and passion fruit puree and
So
lime.
this one, this
Hmm.
that special daiquiri, you find in our menu as well in Esotico.
Yeah,
So
that's what coming. We have Don Q in this one.
that one, no, yeah, Don Q is to go.
No, it's no, don't no, yeah, Don Q. Yeah, it's sure it's a name.
The Don Q is the version that is for takeaway
Yeah,
because they give us the pouches.
yes,
But
yes, yes.
in the house, you drink with Bacardi and Alameda Spice.
Bacardi Quattro, huh?
Yes, Alameda Spice.
Spice. Nice,
So
beautiful,
you got
beautiful.
50-50, agave real, lime, and passion fruit puree with no sugar. This
Nice. So
one,
it's extra citrus,
this
acidity.
is a fantastic cocktail.
Nice, nice. Yes. And what the golden era of Tiki? do you think? I mean, it was obviously on the 70s
No,
so
before
far, 60s, started on the 60s through the
50, let's say 50 to 60, 50.
50s to 60, and do you think that is coming back anytime soon?
No, I mean
No.
this is what we are now. I don't think we're gonna go. Unfortunately, it also depends which country,
Yes,
because
yes.
we work, we have friends in all the globe, so
Hmm.
and we work on different cultures. So, example, in Italy, what happened in Italy is everything comes is like a trend. Was
Yes.
a speakeasy trend, so everybody do
From everybody
speakeasy,
speak easy.
and they have
Yeah.
a monster, the heat, and the this and that,
The tattoos.
and then they all like look like barber. And then last year, everybody tiki. People they have no clue. They become a tiki. They go to H&M, they buy a shirt, and then they open a bar. They call tiki here, tiki there, and then when you see what they're doing, it's a disaster. But anyway,
Yeah.
so in America, it's different. In America, people they know tiki because if somehow they are in the culture because it's part
Yeah,
of
they're
America.
closer to it. Yeah.
No, it's a part of America. I mean,
Hmm.
the was for so many years.
Hmm.
If you ask anybody of my our age, maybe my age, uh, they were living in California or in Florida or somewhere. I'm sure when they were kids, once they went to a tiki bar with the grandpa, with the parents,
Nice.
with the grandpa. For sure, maybe a generation before us, they've been there for a long time. Then it was part of the American thing,
Yes, of
American
course.
culture. So,
Daniele, what advice, real quick? We have a few minutes left, like 5 minutes. So, what advice would you give bartenders that wanted to start getting into the tiki style or learning about tiki style? What advices or step by step would you give them?
first of all, I will encourage them to travel. Not now, of
Hmm.
course, but as soon as possible to travel and go visit some cool tiki bars. Like I know, like in Florida, you can go to Maikai. They
Hmm.
can go to California and visit from San Diego to Los Angeles, San Francisco. They will find something really cool. Then, and then read some book. Maybe read some book for sure, and then soon as possible, maybe go to listen to some seminars from good tiki people. Or to be honest, to be tiki, you have to be tiki. You don't
Yeah,
become.
yeah,
The thing
I
is
see.
like us, we do every year. They should come to a place like the Ukilao. It's a 5 days, 4 days, full on, 24 hours with people coming from all over US and the world. We close ourselves down in a big hotel, and the hotel is just for us. And there is everything. Starting in the morning, there is hula dance class. There is
Wow.
ukulele class for kids, for adults. There is the luau party. There is the bazaar. There is the rum classes. There is the tiki cocktail class. There is the how to dress. There is music history, tiki, all the tiki music history. There is the history. They talk about everything is tiki, starting uh, like the tiki architecture.
Hmm.
How why they build it like this. Um, um, the tiki carver, the tiki artist. You
And can
know,
anybody go to that hotel to that, or they need to be invited?
everyone. No, just need to pay.
Yes, yes, of course. But how do they get the information?
From usually I post everything about it.
Yeah.
When is the
So
time? When is time? Like we do the I do the post because usually I have classes there, or
yes, yes.
I do my cocktails, or I sponsor it, or some company pay me to go there. But anyway, I go there no matter what
Nice, nice, nice.
because
Perfect.
it's
So people will have to be aware on your Instagram. Please follow
but
Daniele,
it's gonna
which
be
if
next
you're
year.
not, yeah, yeah, of
It's gonna
course, of
be
course.
at this point June next year, hopefully.
Yeah, this year is like vacation for everybody.
Yeah,
Vacation, prison in a way.
yeah.
But Daniele, I wanted to thank you so much for your time. I know you're at work, you're working and taking this precious hour to share experience
It's
with
a
us.
pleasure, brother.
And I hope I can see you soon and have one of your daiquiris at the
Anytime,
outside patio.
anytime you want to come. You are in Miami, right?
Yes. I'm still in Miami.
Okay. You are
I
Autobus
just
Emily.
yeah, I just text you and go.
Where the mask come?
Yes, of course. I have it handy. Daniele, again, thank you so much, and thank you
Ciao.
everybody for watching us. Ciao, caro. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Ciao, ciao.